looking for a book set in 1930s Hollywood with unique characters, with unique pasts, and just crazy storylines, with a side of very swoon-worthy boys, featuring some of the best writing in YA at this very moment, then you definitely need Starstruck by Rachel Shukert. This is a great book set in the 1930s about three girls who have very different pasts and very different stories going on in the now, and basically there's a girl who comes from a very rich family, there's a girl who comes from vaudeville, and there's a girl who used to be an escort. And so, as you can see, very different stories going on, very different, trying to make it in Hollywood kind of stories and being told that they're replaceable and whatnot, and it's just insane. But in a good way. It's not dramatic kind of stuff where it's like, oh my goodness, oh. There's one girl who's like gonna do what she's gonna do, but she's also crazy, she's on a bunch of pills. But it's real stuff for that time. So you've got, these people with these different pasts and whatnot coming into Hollywood with their just crazy different stories, but just so real, and being told that, like I said, being replaceable, and being told how to live their lives so that movies can be sold and tickets can be bought and things like that. Especially with the era of, the golden age of Hollywood, and having the codes and whatnot that they had, as far as everything needing to be like all American, clean kind of stuff. It seemed like in this book they were like very much, no, nobody really follows that code, but for the women it was like, nope, you're gonna follow that code, you're gonna follow it to a T. The men got to just do whatever they wanted to. But not all the men were awful, that's the thing. There were some good guys, there were some guys who knew what they needed to do to get where they wanted to go, but also to, they didn't want to treat anybody bad or anything like that. Most of the girls in this novel, they're not trying to hurt anybody, they're just trying to keep the job, but at the same time it's like, oh my goodness, to see what Gabby does is just insane. This story is told in third person, and I think that really worked for it, especially for the transitions between chapters. Not every transition was as fluid as the next, but for the most part it was kind of like going from perspective to perspective, because like I said, third person narrative, and so it was easily like, oh, so-and-so's talking about Amanda, and so in the next scene it's Amanda talking to somebody else, and so it wasn't like going on and on and on, but it was like, a nice transition to get from one chapter to the next, and I thought that was really brilliant. But yes, really like this book. I really want you to read this. It's good. It's really good. I know it's like pink cover and stuff like that, but I think anyone can enjoy this. So yes, check this out. Such a good historical fiction, and such a good truth, light, all that stuff. Unique characters, great writing. Okay, have a great day and keep reading.